Taking a look at 12P latest info. See here is a Coma diameter at 436,000 kilometers. It's located right next to Water, which is basically the heart Cygnus. Just past the nebula right here, the image that I showed yesterday of the Crescent Nebula, approaching right next to the remnant of the Swan double star. Okay, so that's where it's at. Now we take a measurement just to get an idea on the size. Here's Jupiter, 142,800 kilometers. Now we times that with, this is the calculator, just round it off to 143. 143 times 3 equals 429,000 kilometers. Rounding it off. The last report that we got was 436. So what we have here, 3 times the size of Jupiter. Coma diameter estimate. Okay, it's near Saturn in Cygnus. And here's a little on Christian saw in Cygnus. The cross of Calvary, China, and Arab have their interpretation. The writers, hen beasts. Okay, the nebula that just passed.
The Crescent Nebula, and this has a very interesting story of its formation, one that I'm kind of wrapping my brain around. It's classified as an emission nebula, so this one is located close to Saturn. So if you want fast stellar wind, and it collided with another
I'll link the link below.
Collided, it kind of created these 2 shock waves. Perhaps you can see one here and then one right here.
I'll leave the link below. Okay, this was the last report on January 5th, 6,077 observation to see if there's been updated. It hasn't been updated. Still January 5th, 6,077. Hopping towards the Netherlands, perihelion is on April 21st, which is Passover. Passover, that's when it's the closest to the sun, and the nearest approach to Earth estimate it's on June 2nd. June 2nd. Here's the latest chart observations. They haven't moved it. Still projected at a 4.5, the recent observation. So it's getting closer and closer. Looking at the sky, see if they got any more new addition of information. That's where it's located right there. And they have it at a 9.8, so it went up again. Okay, so this is January 13th, 3D. Here's the Earth right here. Let's look at it straight, the way stereo would look at it. And it's on the left side where you get all those activities. I show the stereo in that direction towards Comet 12P. Still the same. So that's where it's located right there. Just coincidence that the sun is basically shooting rays in that direction. Now going back on space weather, they updated and they showed Comet 12P visits the Crescent Nebula. Astronomers around the world have been waiting for a geyser to blow. It didn't blow. It's overdue. Last night the comet quietly passed by the Crescent Nebula. And here's a little information they have on the nebula. Pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. See, my pointer's working today. See my pointer right here? So we have the estimate at 436,000 kilometers Coma diameter. It's pretty big. Image from Michael, one of the best. He has some information here on spaceweather.com. Sun looked like a bunch of snakes crawling all over it. Check out the comet gallery. See what else we see. 62P. It's over there by the Leo constellation. There's more images of Comet 12P. I can't pronounce the name, but this was done. Look how beautiful that is. Right next to the Crescent Nebula. Nearby, right in the heart, Cygnus. So there we have it. That's the latest that I have. Until next time.